Hello, I'm Dolf de Roos. I'm the Chief Strategist at Top Doctor, and I'm sitting here with Rob Gill, the Head of Epic Financial Strategies. Rob, I have a question for you today, and that is many doctors work in partnership with each other. But sometimes it happens that one of them will pass away, and when that happens, they need some kind of a plan in place so that the surviving doctor doesn't end up working for the partner of the original doctor.
Absolutely.
Do most doctors tend to have that?
Listen, first of all, that's a dynamite question, and that is without a doubt one of the risks that doctors face, because at the end of the day, what you're describing is a buy-sell agreement, right? So let's say you and I are doctors and we're partners, and we have a practice that's, let's say it's earning $20 million a year. And all of a sudden we have a buy-sell agreement that's in law, we wrote it out, but we have nothing to fund it. What does that mean, fund it? Well, God forbid if I shuffled off this mortal coil and I had passed away. That would mean my wife is now your partner. The question is, if it's valued at $20 million, do you have $10 million on the spot out of the working capital to pay off my wife?
And if not, I'm working for her, basically.
You are, and you'd have to pay her every year for 10 years, right? Or figure out a buyout number. If you fund the buy-sell agreement with cash value life insurance, by the way, which you could always use the cash inside the policy while you're alive for other business opportunities, like buy another practice or even finance your own equipment. But let's say it's funded with cash value life insurance. In that same scenario that I do shuffle off this mortal coil and I do pass away, it's sad, everybody's sad, but at the end of the day, what happens is the company gets a $10 million check that then writes that $10 million check to my wife. You now own the company outright, and now my wife is paid off and the business is clean.
So both parties are better off that way, in a sense.
And if you do proper planning in advance, or at least let's say if you're 5 or 10 years into the relationship, it's never too late to do this. So it's always important to be able to have this inside your overall planning. And Dolf, for whatever it's worth, if anybody has any questions, they could go ahead below. We have a landing page. There's no obligation.
Right.
They could go ahead, pick a time that works best. One of my members at Epic will give them a free education. And if in fact they want more information, we could take the next step.
Perfect. Well, I think people would be silly not to take you up on that opportunity.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, Rob.
I appreciate that.